Let's start our class.
Yes. So enzymes are made inactive by high temperatures because enzymes are protein molecules, and protein molecules are made up of amino acids, right? How
Yes,
many total amino acids are there?
five, five.
No, 20.
20, 20.
20
20
amino
such
acids are
amino
available.
acids.
Yes.
Yes,
So suppose like this, if these are the amino acid molecules, they connect to each other by which bond?
Peptide,
Peptide
bond.
bond.
Peptide
Just like,
bonds.
yes, in a proper series, the arrangement can be different, their sequence can be different, and the sequence of these amino acid molecules, they they are responsible for the different types of protein molecules, for the production of or synthesis of different types of protein molecules. So now each of these is a different amino acid molecule, and they join together by these peptide bonds to make the protein molecule. Okay, so each of
yes,
these is amino acid,
yes.
and
20
this
such amino
total thing is protein. Okay, now
acids.
what
Yes,
happens at high temperature? This peptide bonds gets broken down. Okay, at
yes.
high
Damage.
temperature
What
they
is
cannot
the
tolerate the
spelling of
high
peptide
temperature.
and spelling
Yes,
of peptide?
and if the peptide bonds gets broken down, then what happens? The protein molecule gets denatured, and the protein
Yes,
molecule gets denatured means the enzyme gets denatured. Okay, this is why
denatured.
at high temperature the enzymes become either they become inactive or they become denatured or damaged by heat.
Yes.
Now
I
is
mean,
it clear to you,
in the
Rupanjan?
third only point, they are giving the same thing.
Now enzymes work best at a particular temperature, so that is
Yes.
37 degrees centigrade in human
Celsius.
body. And in plant body, what is the temperature?
28, 28 degrees centigrade,
28.
30
30
And
degrees,
degree.
in bacteria that live in hot
75
springs,
degrees centigrade.
75, 75.
75. Yes. So in human body, and the temperature at which the enzyme can work at its best, okay, that temperature is called optimum temperature. For human body, it's 37 degrees centigrade.
Degree Celsius.
So from here, by this graph, you can understand this one,
40 degrees.
that when the temperature was 0 degrees centigrade, their enzyme activity was also 0. Then gradually, as temperature increased, the enzyme
Rate of
activity or
reaction
rate of
also
reaction
increase.
also increased. But it
Yes.
increased only up to the optimum temperature, that is 37 degrees centigrade. After
Yes.
37 degrees centigrade, as temperature increased,
Reaction
the
will be
rate
slow
of
and
reaction
at last the reaction, the enzyme is denatured.
the rate of reaction or enzyme activity that just
Will
drop
decrease.
or fall. So after
Yes.
37 degrees centigrade, as temperature increases due to the high temperature, the enzyme starts becoming very slow. They become very slow, or they slow down all the chemical reactions as they start getting denatured. Okay. So this is what is exactly described here. Rupanjan, you have asked me the question. So if you read this paragraph, we have learned this paragraph
Yes,
yesterday,
ma'am.
right? We
I
have
also
discussed it.
read.
Yes, I have read this in
I also read. Only
So
that part was late.
is there any more doubt that you have from the previous topic that we have discussed yesterday? Do you have any more doubt from that topic?
You can explain
No.
again the lock and key mechanism.
Lock and key mechanism. Okay.
Ma'am, can you explain the lock and key for this potato cell on the start?
Yes. So for lock and key mechanism, we have an enzyme here, and we have one substrate. Substrate means
Yes.
the molecule or the compound on which the enzyme will act. That
Yeah.
molecule or substrate is that
Ma'am, can you
molecule
explain this one?
is yes. Yes, tell it again, Arijit.
And can you explain this potato one? Potato is
Not potato.
Yes, ma'am. Then the potato.
yes, or
Yeah,
not?
this one is also no. This is also the structure of the enzyme.
Yes.
This is the enzyme. Which enzyme is this one? This is amylase. Okay. And we all know
Amylase.
that what is the function of amylase? It acts on starch molecules.
Starch.
And it
Starch.
breaks it down into the sugar, simple sugar, maltose, right?
Maltose.
Starch
Yes.
molecule to make the maltose. So what happens? See, the substrate binds to the, this is the active site. Okay, active site means the site of the enzyme that will bind to the substrate. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the active site. You can see the starch molecule, that is the substrate here. It will
Yes.
bind to the active site, and this is what
Yes,
happened
ma'am.
here. And what is this compound called? When the substrate has finally bound to the enzyme, this is called enzyme substrate compound, right?
Enzyme substance compound. Okay, wait, ma'am.
Yes. So
Enzyme
when the substrate and the enzyme is connected to each other, the substrate has is finally bound to the enzyme. That is called enzyme substrate compound.
compound.
And when the
Yes.
substrate is finally attached to the enzyme, and the substrate binds to the enzyme by the activation site.
Yes.
Yeah. And and the enzyme substrate compound is made, then the enzyme acts on the substrate and it breaks it down. So the starch molecule is broken down. Here you can see two different molecules or two separate molecules. They are the maltose.
Yes.
Yes.
Malted sugar.
Start
Now what you do? Enzyme
Enzyme
substrate.
These are the
Enzyme
enzyme. This is the enzyme amylase.
No, what you told.
Yes, ma'am. Compound enzyme. What you are telling?
Enzyme substrate compound. Enzyme substrate compound. This one, when the substrate is and the enzyme is when the enzyme and substrate are bound to each other, they are connected to each other, just like lock and key. This is why this method is called lock and key, because the active site of the enzyme is exactly complementary to the shape of the substrate molecule. Here also you can see the active site is exactly complementary to the shape of the starch molecule. So this is why the starch molecule can fit into this site, this active site properly. And only when the starch molecule will fit into this active site properly, after that only the enzyme can work on it. And this is why it is called lock and key mechanism. Exactly as a specific or particular key fits into a particular lock only, just like that, a particular enzyme only acts on a particular substrate molecule that has the complementary shape. Okay, this is why it is called lock and key mechanism. Now, did you understand this one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Mata, you mute yourself.
Yes. Mute yourself. And Hasmina also. Mute yourself.
Now we will start. Now we will discuss the effect of pH. So you know that the effect of temperature on enzyme activity. Now we will discuss the effect of pH on enzyme activity. Just like there is a particular temperature that is called optimum temperature at which the enzymes work best, just like that there is a particular pH also at which the enzymes work best. And as the temperature the temperature at which the enzyme work best is known as the what temperature, you tell me? Optimum temperature.
Optimum
Just like
temperature.
that, the temperature at the just like that, the pH at which the enzymes work best is also called the optimum pH. So pH is a measure of how acid or alkaline a solution is. Some enzymes
Yes.
work best in acidic solutions or acid conditions. That means at low pH. And some enzymes are also there that work best in neutral or alkaline condition. So
Condition.
it's not like that enzymes, all the enzymes will work best in acidic conditions and all the enzymes will work best in alkaline conditions. It's not like that. So it varies. Some enzymes work best in acidic conditions and some enzymes are also there that work best in alkaline conditions. So here you can see in this graph, so this is the rate of reaction and this is the pH value. So the pH value that is less than 6, it indicates the acidic condition. And that is greater than 6, it indicates the alkaline,
Alkaline,
basic condition.
Basic.
solution.
Alkaline
Basic
solution is
or
the
alkaline. Okay. So now here you can see we have used pepsin. What is pepsin? Pepsin is a protease enzyme that is present in our stomach. Now what does protease mean? Can anyone tell me? Protease
Yes,
enzyme, what is the function of this enzyme? Protease.
Protease.
Protein is digested to amino
Down of
acid.
protein or amino acid.
Yes, they break down the protein and they make amino acids or they produce amino acids. So one such protease enzyme is pepsin. It is found in our stomach. Okay. So we all know that inside the stomach there is HCl, right? Hydrochloric acid.
Yes.
You know that. So the enzyme, most of the enzyme, maximum enzymes, they work
Ammonia.
best at basic condition. You can see this is the optimum pH for most of the enzymes. This is somewhere 6.5 to 7, right? So 6.5 to 7 pH value is the optimum. This is the place where
Optimum
the rate
pH.
of reaction is highest. So optimum pH for most of the enzymes is 6.5 to 7. But
Yes.
the pepsin, that enzyme, have to survive in the stomach where there is a high concentration of HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. So that enzyme will have to survive in acidic conditions. So they have some adaptation. What is the adaptation? Their adaptation is their tolerance to the acid. Okay, they have the tolerance to the acid. Why? Because, and this is why their optimum temperature is
2
or
or some
less than 2. Okay, 1.5 to 2.
1.5 to 2.
1.5 to 2. That is their optimum temperature, and that is a highly acidic condition. You can see that is a highly acidic condition. Why? Because they will have to tolerate the acid because they stay there. That they remain. They are found in the stomach, and in the stomach there is high concentration of hydrochloric acid. That is
HCl.
also the HCl. Yes, that HCl helps in the digestion, right, in the stomach. And as the pepsin have to survive there, so it needs to get the tolerance to acid. This is why their optimum pH is also less than 2, that is 1.5 to 2. So that indicates that they can survive in acidic conditions. But most of the enzymes, that means these enzymes, as their optimum temperature is 6.5 to 7, so they will not be able to survive in such acidic conditions, right? Or they will not be able to work properly in such acidic conditions. So pepsin is the exceptional case, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you understand this up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now let's see what is written in number 5. Enzymes are catalysts. We all know what are catalysts. Tell me. You have sent me the homework. I have seen.
Increase the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction.
The substance that speeds up the
increase the
rate
rate of
of
reaction.
reaction. Enzymes are catalysts. They are not changed in the chemical reactions which they control. They can be used over and over again. So a small amount of enzyme can change a lot of substrate into product. So look here,
Yes, ma'am.
you see, this is the shape of the enzyme, okay, and this is the shape of the substrate, that is the
Ma'am, which
starch.
one?
वही तो
See,
आपा हुआ starch.
I'm showing you, I'm sharing the
Yes,
screen.
now. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am, now mark,
when
now
the
mark, now I
substrate,
can see.
when the substrate binds to the enzyme, after binding to the enzyme and after making the enzyme substrate complex, when the enzyme finally controls the reaction, after the reaction, the substrate, the shape or the chemical structure of the substrate gets changed. So from the starch, we get the product. These are called the products. At the end of the reaction, what we get? That is the maltose. The product is the maltose here. But you
Yes.
see, at the end of the reaction, the shape of the enzyme remains unchanged. Right?
Yes,
In picture
yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3. Can you see that? Is there any differentiation or difference
ma'am.
in the
No,
structure
ma'am,
or
only
shape
the,
of the
no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
But you can
Enzyme
see
is
the
not
difference in the
substrate.
structure of the substrate and the product, right?
Substrate.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The chain,
broken
the
was
long
maltose.
chain is broken down. So
Is
this is why it
maltose
is
for
said
making maltose.
Enzyme remains same.
the enzyme remains same or unchanged after every reaction, and they can be used again and again. Number 6, enzymes are specific. That means each kind of enzyme will only catalyze one kind of chemical reaction. That means amylase, as I have told you, because the active site of the enzyme is complementary to only a specific type of substrate. Okay, because this structure that is complementary to this structure only, so this enzyme will work on this type of substrates only. It will not work with other types of substrate. Just like the amylase will only work on starch, it will never work on proteins or fats. Similarly, the protease pepsin, it will only work on proteins. It will not work
Protein.
on carbohydrates or fats.
Carbohydrate or fat. Yes.
So particular enzymes are there that will act on particular substrates. This is why it is also called the enzyme activity is also called the lock and key mechanism, because for every lock there is a particular key. With another key we cannot open the lock, right? So just
Yes.
like that,
Yes.
a particular enzyme is there for a particular type of substrate. No other enzyme will work on that. So this is what is said here. There is an activity portion. Okay, the chapter is completed here. Now we will do the inside question answers. Okay.
Ma'am, 50